Hey everybody, welcome to Round the Twist. This is episode 207 and it is May 13th, 2015. This is how you're getting me today. I just worked 2 shifts in a row at work, and I'm not used to working on Tuesdays. It was a mistake that I got scheduled that day, so it's a little odd. I'm used to having kind of a recovery day before I record with you all, but here I am. Pretty much straight out of bed. This is my first cup of coffee that I have taken about 3 sips out of, so forgive me. You can hear the dulcet lower tones of this is how I sound when I first wake up. My voice drops quite a bit. Part of why things are a little different, my parents are visiting. They've been here for over the Mother's Day weekend, and so I wanted to try to record while they were here. They could take care of the babies, and I wouldn't have to worry about scolding children for grabbing daddy's PlayStation controller or getting into whatever the mess is that has not been baby-proofed that way. So here I am, coffee in hand, grab your beverage of choice, and let's talk. What's been going on, everybody? It's busy, crazy here. I don't know if you can hear the tiny baby screams through the cold air returns. It sounds like they're awake from their naps. Of course. Fabulous. I didn't get going soon enough. That's okay. I'm not sure how great. I know the microphone is better on the flip than it was with the webcam, so you might be able to pick it up, you might not. But babies are fine. They're upstairs. It's all good. So first thing up, what I have on my needles. Something I just had to do a teeny bit of ripping on. It's the County Redemption cardigan. This is the County Rainbow cardigan by Ruth Sorensen. I'm knitting the size medium. Let's see if I can get, there we go. And the yarn is the County Effect yarn in the EF colorway, which is what I knitted in last time. It's just a much more muted version, and even my mom said, oh wow, it is a lot darker, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. So it's the, there we go, the County Effect yarn. And there's the EF colorway. I'm still on the first 2 balls of yarn because I have barely touched this. I don't know why, it's just, it's like I hit the part where I put in the steeks for the armholes, and I just like, oh, I'm basically done with this sweater. I can sit back and relax. It's all good. It's really not. I need to keep going. I need to finish this sweater. And I had been knitting on this the other night. Overnight, I kind of rearranged our living room upstairs, and my big knitting chair is no longer really near a light source. I've got a light that I need to move into the living room and get set up behind the chair, so I've got good light because I'm in a dark place, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm in 2 color transitions that put me in kind of this muddied green, bluey, purple-ish thing. And I couldn't see what I was doing with the color work. I was just kind of guessing that I was in the right spot, and obviously I got distracted by whatever I was watching on TV. I think I put in some first season Matt Smith Doctor Who, if I remember right, that I hadn't watched in a while. And when I just pulled it out just now, I noticed, oh gee, I was completely off on where I was supposed to be putting the colors. So luckily I had realized that, and I only had to rip back maybe 15-20 stitches. Not bad. Not bad at all. I've noticed the babies have been playing with my yarn balls though, because I had this, Gabe especially likes to grab the yarn and squish, and the Effect yarn is such a sticky yarn, which is what makes it so great for this sweater, for the steeking. You don't have to worry about your stitches running nearly as much because it grabs onto itself. But I went to pull more yarn out, and I got this huge ball of yarn barf out of the middle of the ball. So that's why there's yarn wrapped this way around the cake rather than just coming out all nicely. I was trying to get that knit on, and that's when I realized, ooh, I better stop since I can't see my color work. But I did maybe maybe, again, I didn't bring my measuring tape down here, but I did maybe another 6 rows. That's it. I got through the plain colored rows, started the color work, and I'm on the 3rd row of the 4 color work rows. But that's it. Knitting up right now on a US 4 3.5 millimeter needle, and yeah, I'm probably 3 inches in, so maybe 8 centimeters in. I think I only did like 2 centimeters more than last week ish, and I need to do 12 total before I'm done with the armhole. So there you have it. I did a little bit, not a whole lot. I need to get back to this. Set that down there. Next thing that I have is the Zombies Are Coming socks. This is living in my Tangerine Designs SSK bag from a couple of years ago. Grab another drink of coffee. I have no idea what flavor I'm drinking. My mom or dad ground the coffee and I can guess. You know, I'm not even going to guess. I don't even know. I know it's not the amaretto. I'm pretty sure it's not the pineapple. It's probably either caramel apple or huckleberry. I'm leaning toward caramel apple, but I'm not really sure. Right now I don't care. It's coffee. That's the bit that counts. So inside my Tangerine Designs bag is my Zombies Are Coming socks for the hubby. And these got a little bit more work on them. Ooh, close to losing this. There we go. A little more work on them this week, mainly because I couldn't do the color work because I couldn't see. So this is just a 72 stitch vanilla sock. Only this time I'm doing a heel flap and gusset, just because I'm not having to keep stripes in order for the hubby. I'm knitting it, hang on, out of my Neely's Knits Ink Blot Blank in the Knit Faster Zombies Are Coming colorway. And I'm loving it so far. It's a 75-25 superwash merino and nylon blend. And so here's the blank. Oop. Just unzipped a little more. As you can see, it's no longer Zombies Are Coming, it's Ombies Are Coming. I have finished the whole little beginning, like the little just plain colored bit. I'll show you the other end here. And taken the Z off of the zombies. And here's the sock thus far. So you can see it kind of started with a gray-green. We're getting a little bit more of the blood red color. And I got my heel flap done. I got my heel turn done. A little bit more down here. You can kind of see how that ramen noodliness of the yarn is affecting how the finished fabric comes out. But that will all come even out more with blocking. And I just barely started the gusset. I got it picked up and I'm working my way out right now. And I hit that point and went, good enough. So I did maybe another inch on the cuff since last week. I did my heel flap, I did my gusset. This is maybe one night, a couple hours, one night's worth of knitting. I keep taking it to work and hoping, but work's been a little bit crazy lately, so it's all good. And that's all I have for knitting. I had to severely resist winding up another skein of Yowza and casting on the next Yowza Way-It shawl. So that's fine. It's all good. The next thing, I have something in every category this week, so I'm so excited. I did a little bit of spinning. Again, a very little bit. That seems to be my theme, is everything is just a little bit. A little bit on the sweater, a little bit on the socks, a little bit on the spinning, a little bit on the stitching. So I have progress, but it's all teeny bits, I guess. So I'll grab my B over here. I did another 3-foot length of roving off of the Crown Mountain Farms in the We Are the Champions colorway. That's what's left of the last 4 ounces. There's all the info. Like I've said before, Crown Mountain Farms is sadly no longer dying. You would have to, or no longer in the fiber business. Makes it that sounded awful. They're sadly no longer dying. They're gonna live. That's awful. Klaus, that used to run Crown Mountain Farms stopped the business to go take care of his parents, so who were ailing. But it's the We Are the Champions colorway. I already spun the first 4 ounces, the traditional 3-ply. That's still sitting right over here because it's pretty and I don't want to put it away. So traditional 3-ply with the first 4 ounces. The second 4 ounces I'm spinning, and I'm going to do a chain ply so I can kind of compare and contrast the two. So let me see if I can get the wheel up here. Yes. See how this works. So kind of the fatter end is what I spun. I'd started spinning here, and that little 3-foot section got me to where it narrows back down again. Whoop, and there goes the flyer. So, like I said, not a whole lot. That was maybe like 20 minutes of spinning, maybe-ish. But it's spinning. It felt so good to sit back down at the wheel. I need to, like, make time out of my day to do that. It needs to be done. That's all there is to it. Because I miss it, and then I'm going, why do I have all this spinning fiber? Why do I keep buying spinning fiber? I don't spin enough. Well, I don't have Rumpelstiltskin. The fiber is not going to spin itself. I actually have to, novel concept, you actually have to sit down and do something to finish things. It's just like the knitting. I have to sit down and actually knit on the project, so I'm not amazed at, why didn't I make any progress on this? So I did that, and I had another night I was staying up, or maybe it was all the same night, I can't remember, where I did a little bit of, moving on to pokey things, a little bit of cross stitch. So this is the Once Upon a Time sampler from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This was their mystery year-long sampler from last year, 2014. This year they're doing the Storytime sampler, which I have not bought. I want to get through this. I don't need to buy more cross-stitch patterns until I finish the ones I have. So a little bit of progress. The fabric is the Crystal Doubloon Aida from Picture This Plus. It's a hand-dyed. It sparkles. I love it. But the January block, obviously I'm going very, very slowly on this. I managed to finish the poles for the clothesline and the clothes hanging on the clothesline, but not the clothesline itself, along with some more on the little dwarf guy over in this corner. Not his face or his beard, but I got his hat and his clothing mostly done. I have to put boots on both the dwarves and their eyes, and the face on the one. But slowly. I like it because you do little bits and go, yes, I'm accomplished. This is awesome. Yay, I finished a shirt. But it also means, oh yeah, I did like 20 stitches and I can say I made progress. But it works. I like that aspect. I'm not feeling like, oh my gosh, this is dragging on forever, because it's those little victories. Yay, I finished a shirt. Yay, I finished his hat. Yay, I finished an apple. Just little bits. They make me happy, and I can do a little happy dance and move on to the next little bitty thing. I don't feel like I have to sit down for hours and hours and hours in order to see progress. Because I am possibly the world's slowest stitcher. It's ridiculous. Who knows how long I'll be working on this for. You guys all saw the winter sampler from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. That took me forever. Forever and ever. But that's done. So I'm going to grab my coffee. We're going to sit back and just update you guys a little bit for various and sundry other things. I only have one thing to talk about. Upcoming events. I have plans, and I got the time off of work. Our new schedule came out. Yes! I will be at Estes both Saturday and Sunday, provided that the twins cooperate. I will not have hubby to back me up either one of those days, so we'll see how this goes. It might be a drive up the canyon, and we're there half an hour, and I turn around and drive back down the canyon, but I'm going to make the most of that half hour, darn it. Planning on being there as soon as possible, and just finding a place that I can maybe set up pack and plays or something for the kids and let them take naps. We'll I don't know. This is a very loose plan, so. And then I have one more event. I I just got the email that I got into SSK off the wait list. So the Super Summer Knit Together, hosted by Laura and Leslie from the Knit Girls. I hadn't been sure I was going to be in, so I hadn't wanted to say anything until it was sure. I got the official acceptance thing today. I'm sending off my check tomorrow. I will be in Nashville from July 15th through the 19th. So excited. And yeah, that's my big news. The only other thing, and I think I'm going to show you guys right now. Okay, warning, if anyone gets motion sick, the camera's about to move. I did a little bit of a cleanup in the craft room. It is nowhere near done. Not even close. I still have a lot of, I need to get furniture, and I kind of have a plan on where I'm going to put stuff, but I can at least show you instead of just pointing back there and going, so yeah, the craft room back there. I believe eventually, since I'm now recording on the flip, I am a little more mobile. Eventually, when I get everything set up in there, I'll probably switch to recording in there so I'm not out in this huge space. But here we go. We're going to go for a little trip. So again, I apologize in advance for anyone who gets motion sick. So here we go. Welcome to my craft room. As you can see, the bookshelves did make it. So there's the door, there's the desks that I record at right now. We have the bookcases full, sort of full. First one is my sock yarn, the second one has all of my sweater quantities, and the top shelf is all lace weight. The third one is just kind of a stuff holder for various things. And the last one over here, this is my fiber cupboard. I've got a floss container down there, my other wheel, and then the rest of the room is pretty much a blank slate. We've got a window to the outside, so plenty of light, and that will get afternoon light. Closet that is packed to the gills with boxes right now. This whole floor right now used to be full of boxes. I moved it all in there. Obviously need to hang up my Connie Toggle prints, and I've got a few storage containers there, and that is the whole room. What I'm kind of planning, so you guys kind of get an idea, is over here, since I've got a lovely plug in there, I kind of want to get a desk so I can set up my sewing machine. And I'm kind of planning on getting some kind of couch either over here or over here. I haven't decided yet. And then a low bookshelf that would fit under the window to store some other stuff that's just kind of out and about, and my books and everything. So that's the whole room. So you can see where I'm recording out here. This is my mess of a desk. This is where I sit to record. You can kind of see everything's just kind of scattered, thrown on the floor, piles everywhere. That would be my recording station. So now you've seen inside Around the Twist, inside what's going on, and I will see you all next week. And until then, happy knitting.